Hi, I'm Mickey Zeta, and this is Sunday Night Wine with Mickey. I'm so glad to have you here with me tonight. I appreciate you being here. It's storming outside, so I can't go outside to do this video. I'm going to do it inside here, so I created a little screen so that you don't see all the construction going on in this house. Makes me feel better. I hope it makes you feel better too. Hi, Julie. Glad to have you here. I'm so glad you're here. So what I'm going to talk about tonight is you were not crazy. You were abused. I posted a statement about that earlier this week, and it's gotten shared like 20 times. It really hit a nerve. So I thought, well, that is a great idea. That's a good thing to go ahead and talk about tonight because it's so important. When we live in domestic abuse, when I lived in, let me back up. When I lived in domestic abuse, narcissism was not a common term. That was not something that was even talked about. I didn't know what narcissism was until the last few years. And narcissists tend to make us feel like we're crazy. They blame us for everything. And gaslighting, they are tremendous gaslighters, which means that they can, no matter what we say, no matter how we say it, they can turn it around, turn it into something that is not at all what we said, and then they blame us for whatever it is that they want to blame us for. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. But when it goes on and on and on and on, we eventually feel like we must be crazy. We must be crazy that we don't even know what we're saying. We don't even realize the way that things are coming out of our mouths. Well, that's not true. That is absolutely not true. We know exactly what we're saying, but our abusers are so skilled, so skilled at turning our words around, at gaslighting us, at making things say things, making our words say things that we didn't say. And eventually we question, did we really say that? We question, why did I say that? And it's nuts. It's just nuts. But what it does in the long term is make us feel like we're crazy. Make us feel like we really don't know what we're saying. Make us feel like our abusers are right. Like our abusers are right. We're not competent. We're not able to make decisions. We're not able to make conversations, that we're not able to express ourselves well. Somehow they get us to believe that that's absolutely true. And I'm just telling you, it's not. So if you lived in any of that, which a lot of you did, I know. I did, and I didn't even realize it. I did not even realize that I was being made to think that I was crazy. I didn't realize I was being gaslighted. I didn't realize that he was changing my words around. I was frustrated. I was really frustrated. And I thought, well, did I really say that? Did I really say that? And after a while, we believe him. We believe him. It's crazy. It's nuts, but it's true. Eventually, they're so conniving and they're so good at what they do that they convince us that they're right, that we don't know what we're talking about. So I'm just telling you that that's not true. I'm telling you that if you experience that in your abuse, if you experience that in your relationship with your abuser, do not buy into it. Know that it's not true. Know that you are smart and you are capable and you do know what you were saying. You do know the things that you were expressing. You were right. You were right about pointing out things that weren't correct in your relationship or that weren't healthy in your relationship, but he managed to turn it around so that the problem was you and not him. Well, you're not crazy. You're not wrong. You were right. You were absolutely right. So that's what that's what I am talking about tonight. That's what I'm suggesting, that, maybe write some of those things down, some of the things that are in your mind that you're thinking, this is what he says, but I don't think that was true. And write it down, work it through, and you'll know that he was not right. He was not right. You're not crazy. You were abused. You were abused. And you've heard me say, one of the biggest questions, one of the most asked questions that I hear from women who lived in abuse is, was I really abused? We tend to question ourselves. Stop that. Just choose to stop that. Decide that you are right. Decide that you are competent. Decide that you are confident, that this is your life now. Let go of that other stuff. Do not let them undermine you anymore. No more. This is your life. This is your authentic life. And you are living it the way you need to live it, the way you want to live it, the way that you are living the life that you were sent here to live. So there's just a whole lot of fun. There's a whole lot of joy. There's a whole lot of life in your life when you choose to live your authentic life, when you choose to let go of the things that you were told by your abuser and embrace who you are. Do that. Choose to do that. That should be, I'm going to encourage you to be conscious, very conscious of the things that pop into your head this week. Pay attention to them, write them down, and choose to live your authentic life this week. More and more of your authentic life this week. It doesn't matter if you've been out of abuse for 2 days or 2 hours or 2 years or 20 years. I've been out for 16 years and I'm still learning how to run my life, how to run my life the way that I want to, the way that my life, living my authentic life. You can do it. I can do it. We all can do it. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Do not believe that you're crazy. Do not believe that he made you crazy. Do not believe anything that he said about negative things about you, because they're just absolutely not true. Hi, Alyssa. I'm glad you're watching, because I know that you've lived in this situation. Julie, I know you have. So it's important that we band together, support each other, and know that we're on this path together. We're on this path together. We don't need to believe the negative things that our abusers have told us. We are moving forward. Hey, Alyssa, I'm so glad to have you here. I'm pretty much done now. I'm also going to tell everybody on this video that my book is called Looking Behind Closed Doors, Domestic Abuse. If we don't change, nothing changes. And you've heard me say that before, so I'm saying it again. It's really, really an important aspect of living our lives, living the lives we're sent here to live. So the book is coming out this week. I'm so excited. And when it does, I'll post the link on Facebook. Also, I'm going to encourage you to go to my webpage, survivingabusenetwork.com, survivingabusenetwork.com, and check out other live videos, my podcasts, and articles that are written there. Everything there is created for those of us who have lived in abuse and that we're building our own lives now, our real live lives. There's also an article, a checklist there. It's called, Was I Really Abused? And as I said, that was the question that I'm asked the most. Was I really abused? So download the checklist. It's free. And check it off. Highlight those things that apply to you, things that you lived in when you were living in abuse. And it will serve as validation that, yes, you were abused. You were not crazy. You were abused. Thank you for being here. Hi, Annie. Hi, Annie Blackwell. So glad to have you here. I appreciate it. So I'm Mickey Zeta. This is Sunday Night Wine with Mickey. Here's a salute to a fabulous week. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday night, live with Mickey on same time, 7:30 Eastern Time. I'll be right here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And share this video with other people. Talk to you soon. I'll see you next week. Bye.